Hey guys, so today I have some things to show you from MAC and from Sephora. I don't normally shop at these stores because the prices are a little more than what I should be spending, and I just bought that Urban Decay Naked Basics 2 palette recently, so I really gotta cool it, but that's okay because this month is my birthday, so I always ask for money for my birthday so that I can buy makeup, so that will get me off the hook as far as having money to spend on makeup later this month. Anyway, let me show you what I got. MAC's Artificially Wild collection came out yesterday, and it is a beautiful, stunning collection for fall with all the colors that you would typically think about when you think of fall colors. And I was only able to get one product, and what I bought was one of the blushes, and it is called Taupe. It's a matte taupe blush, and I would never use this as a blush, but it's perfect for contouring, and I have it on today as my contour. And also why I wanted this was for a eyeshadow crease color, because MAC does not have a matte taupe crease color in their eyeshadow permanent line. So I thought it would be perfect for that. So I also have it on today for my eyeshadow crease color. Now, in case you were wondering how this compares to some other taupe products in MAC's permanent line, I wanted to show you how it compared to their sculpting powder in Sculpt, which looks like that. Now this matte taupe blush used to be a pro product, and it's not anymore, so I guess it's just gonna pop out now and then in limited edition collections. So I figured I better grab it because I never bought it when it was a pro product, because, alright, that would just be way too long of a story. So we'll just say I never bought it when it was a pro product. Now, as far as Sculpt goes, I know that this came out recently with the Maleficent collection, so I'm not sure off the top of my head if they've made this limited edition also, or if it's something that's always available on the MAC website and in pro stores, because at one time this was also a pro product, so I would have to double check on that, so I'm not sure about that. But if you compare these, Sculpt looks browner and Taupe looks more beige. Now, another product I have in my collection that's in the taupe family is Harmony Blush, which is also a matte product. And Harmony has more of a reddish tone to it, I would say. And again, taupe looks more beige toned, more neutral. So all three of these things are matte taupe colors that can be used for contour or crease colors for your eyes, or if you have darker skin than I do, if you're like medium to dark, you could use these as blushes if you wanted to, but it would look crazy on me as a blush, so I wouldn't do that on light skin. Okay, so that's what I got from MAC, and to me that was a must-have because I love that it's a different tone than those other two taupes that I showed you. These subtle differences can make a big difference when you're pulling together a certain type of look. Okay, so then from there I went to Sephora, and I went there with the intention of getting my birthday gift because it is my birthday month, like I said before. And so the birthday gift from Sephora now is from Makeup Forever. And what you get is you get a Rouge Artist Natural Lipstick in number 9. And I was going to wear this today and I completely forgot when I was doing my makeup. What I do have on is the last shade of Maybelline Matte lipstick, color Sensational, that you haven't actually seen on me, that you've only seen swatched, and that is Siren in Scarlet number 690. So that's what's on my lips today. I thought I would just show you what this last shade looked like on my lips, since I've already shown you all the others in other videos. But yeah, so I got the Makeup Forever Rouge Artist Natural in number 9. What this is, oh, and by the way, I've never tried a Makeup Forever lipstick before, so I am curious about the formula. But what it is, oh, and this is a miniature version. It's a warm toned red, which I don't feel like warm toned reds look very good on me. So I would say it's like a brick red. The swatch is nice. It feels like it's a really nice formula, but yeah, that color is not gonna look good on me. But I am gonna wear it and try it, of course, because I just want to see how their lipsticks are in terms of formula, because I've never used one before. So would have used that if I had remembered. I had it right on the table in front of me, but then I thought, oh, they haven't seen the Scarlet Maybelline on me yet, so I should wear that. Totally forgetting about that other thing. That's okay. I'll do it another time. And then the other product that you get with your birthday gift is a miniature Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant mascara. And I have this on today. And when I opened it up and looked at the brush, I thought to myself, oh God, I'm gonna hate this, because see the brush on there? It's kind of shaped like, makes me think of a Christmas tree for some reason. When I saw this brush, I thought, oh, I'm not gonna like this, because I normally hate mascaras with that type of brush. And surprise, surprise, I do like this mascara. It coats every single lash, and the formula is very nice. And my first impressions are that I like this mascara a lot. It didn't get clumpy or anything, and I didn't have to work very hard at coating every single lash. You only have to go over it like once and you're done. So you don't need to keep going over it like you do with some mascaras. So yeah, I was really impressed with this. It's very nice. So that's Smoky Extravagant. So if you're a beauty insider at Sephora, you get both those products for free on your birthday month. Now I also had some points at Sephora, so I took a look at their point perk gifts that they have, where you just pick out a gift depending on how many points you have in your account. So I took a look and I decided to try the new Bare Minerals 5-in-1 BB Advanced Performance Cream Eyeshadow. And I wouldn't use this just on its own, because what it is it's a light nude matte cream shadow, but I wanted to try it as just an eyeshadow base for my other products. And the container that you get is so tiny. I don't think I'm gonna get that many applications out of this, but I used it today and my initial impression of this is really positive. I definitely want to use it again with something completely different over it the next time I try it, because you'll see in a minute what I used for eyeshadows over this. Well, actually, I already told you one of the things that I used was the MAC blush in the crease, but when you see what I used on my lids, you'll understand why I really need to test this out with something completely different next time. But my initial impression of this is great. It went on really nicely, and even though the shade is called Barely Nude, and this does come in lots of different shades, by the way, but even though the shade that I got was Barely Nude, it covered all my veining, just barely, and it evened out the skin tone in my eye area. So this could be a really great product for your eyeshadow base if you don't have issues with oily eyelids or creasing or things like that. For me, because I am 53 years old, almost 54 now, I don't have any issues with oiliness in the eye area. As a matter of fact, that skin in that area normally gets dry on me, so this could be a great product for that. And it does have the word BB in there, so that tells me that there's probably some skin conditioning ingredients in it. So first impressions of this, big thumbs up. All right, now, did I actually buy anything at Sephora? Yes, I did, and I shouldn't have, because I've got no business shopping at Sephora. It's just not in my price range, but I find myself in there once in a while because I can't help myself. I bought a product there that I've never heard anyone on YouTube talk about this, and I have never owned this product before, and my first impression is that I think it's amazing, and I think the shade is gorgeous. And what I bought was one of Lancome's Color Design Infinite eyeshadow, and it's one of their cream eyeshadows, and I got it in Timeless Taupe. And it's one of those eyeshadows like the L'Oreal Infallibles that has a little stopper when you open it up, and that is what it looks like. Now, this is technically a cream shadow, but it doesn't feel like that when you apply it. If you've ever owned a L'Oreal Infallible, it's very similar to that. And Lancome is owned by L'Oreal, so that would make sense that the products were very similar. But I swatched the tester when I was in the store, and when I saw it swatched on my arm, I was like, oh my God, this is gorgeous. So that's what I have on my lids today, and I'm gonna come in a little bit closer so you can get a better look at this, because it is beautiful and I love it, or at least that's my first impression of it. So let me come in and show you. The reason why I am so thrilled with this is because it seems to be basically the same thing as a L'Oreal Infallible, but in the L'Oreal Infallible line, the only taupe that they have is bronzed taupe, which is a beautiful color, but it isn't a true taupe. It's taupe mixed with bronze. This is a true taupe. As a matter of fact, I have the Lancome Color Design palette that I bought last year called Taupe Craze, and that is what this looks like. And it's the same type of straight up taupe color that leans a little on the cool side, which is perfect for my coloring. And so if I wanted to, I could probably use this under, or I could use that first if I wanted to, and then just go crazy with this palette over it if I wanted to. But honestly, it doesn't really need anything over it because it works so well on its own. Although I did want to contour a little bit in the crease with that matte taupe shadow, but I could, you know, there's a shadow in this palette that I could have used instead, and maybe I'll try that next time instead of using that MAC blush. But yeah, this is awesome. I mean, the color is so pretty. Yeah, let me just swatch it on my finger. Oh, and by the way, just like with the L'Oreal Infallibles, the best way to apply this is to swirl your finger in there, which, let me do that anyway, because I was going to show you. So see, there's the color, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous, like cool tone taupe. And let me swatch it on my arm. There it is, swatched on my arm. So when I swatched the tester yesterday at Sephora and saw this, I said, oh my, let me twist my arm a little to see if the light catches it, you know, in a different way. So I don't know if you could see the complexity of the color when I did that, because I'm shooting on a regular camera here, so I can't see what you see. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, well, I really should not spend the money, but when I saw how gorgeous it was, and because I didn't have a true taupe type product like this that was cream to powder, because that's basically what it is. It's a cream to powder eyeshadow, and you don't need to put anything over it. It's just gorgeous the way it is. And these are so easy, being able to put it on with your finger. You can, of course, use a brush if you want to, but I don't feel like they apply as well with any kind of a brush as they do with your finger. If you don't like to stick your fingers in your product, the second best way to use this, or an alternative way to use it, would be with just one of those little sponge tip applicators that come free with drugstore eyeshadow palettes. They go on pretty good that way too, but after experimenting with these kind of things many times, I really feel like your finger is your best bet. So even though I shouldn't have spent the money, I'm really, really happy with my purchases. And because I went into Sephora and bought this eyeshadow, I was also able to get, or to try, that Bare Minerals cream shadow as a base, and then I picked up my birthday gift. I think I would have felt funny standing in line and asking for my birthday gift and then not buying anything. So it's kind of good in a way then that I bought this Lancome eyeshadow. So I think that's it for today, you guys, and have a nice weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Well, hopefully you didn't click out, because I had one more thing that I wanted to show you. In the MAC Artificially Wild collection, there were 3 blushes. One was the taupe that I showed you. Another one was called Next to Nothing, and I would love to have gotten that one too, because that was also very nice. It was sort of a lighter version of the taupe, I would say. It was even more beige than this one, but lighter. But the other one that's in this collection is called Pink Cult, and it is a gorgeous pink. It's a light, warm pink, I would say. That's how I would describe it. But yet, I look at it and it's really not warm. I don't really know how to describe it. I would say maybe a dusty pink. Let me show it to you. I have it from a collection from, oh, I don't know, 2 years ago maybe is when I purchased it. So I already had it, so I didn't need to get it. But if I had had to decide between the taupe and the Pink Cult, it would have been a tough decision, because this is so pretty, and that is what I have on today for my blush, and that's what it looks like. So see, it's kind of like a dusty pink, and I don't know, it doesn't look cool toned and it doesn't look warm toned to me. It just looks like sort of a pure dusty pink. And yeah, it's gorgeous. Let me swatch it on my skin, even though I do have it on my cheeks. I know sometimes it's hard to see things on someone's face, but it's much easier to see it swatched on their arm. So that's Pink Cult, and it is a beautiful blush. My friend June, this is her all-time favorite blush, like of all time. When she got hers with that collection from a couple of years ago, she wore it every day for a long, long time. It is beautiful and it is very unique, and I don't have anything like it in my collection. So I did want to make sure that I showed that to you in case you still were interested in maybe getting some products from Artificially Wild. But like I said, a lot of these things are sold out at the stores, but as far as I can tell, and I checked and went through the whole website, MAC's website, nothing is sold out as of yet. So if you're interested in anything, there's some pretty eyeshadows too. So anyways, that's it this time. Bye!